Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So we are given a task to present about this topic which regarding to our SEL chemistry project. So let's start.
Today, my group would like to present our SEL chemistry presentation, which is the advantages and disadvantages of cast iron engine. Now, from our presentation today, you will learn about three things, which is what is cast iron engine? Next, what is the advantages? And thirdly, what are the disadvantages? Come on, let's learn together. For example, to give you an internal look, this is the engine block. All of the metal component that you see here consists of cast iron. Now, cast iron, what is it really? There are many different types of cast iron, such as wrought iron, gray iron, and also white iron. But these iron distinctively are different according to their properties, such as their melting point, their high electric conductivity, and their malleability. Now, what is cast iron really? Cast iron basically is a alloy, carbon iron alloy, which the content of carbon consists more than 2%. How is it made? Well, cast iron is actually an accident, a happy accident. It's made from pig iron, which is basically iron ore that has been smelted, often along with substantial quantities of iron, steel, carbon, and limestone. That's how you produce cast iron. Now, what is the function of cast iron? Cast iron is everywhere. We see it every day. It is so widely used in our industry today, such as the industry of cooking, hardware, or engineering. From the cookware perspective, cast iron is used to make cast iron skillets, cast iron pan for today. But in the old days, traditional Chinese people would use cast iron to make cauldrons, to make the potion or cook. This is because the high heat conductivity of cast iron. Next is hardware. Every day from you see the iron door hinges or the anvils. Those are all made of cast iron. Why? This is because cast iron has a high tensile strength. It can withstand lots of stress and also force. I would like to move on to engineering. Where is cast iron being used in engineering? Well, you can see everything from the electrical components in wind turbines, hydraulic components, and everything that is connected to the electric usually is used by cast iron. Why? This is because the high electroconductivity of cast iron. Now, the topic that my group will be discussing is specifically cast iron engine. Cast iron is a crucial component in an engine block. This is because cast iron has the specific properties and the specific desired characteristic that is needed in an engine block. Moreover, with the new and high-powered vehicles that are being innovated, being much more better, which causes them to need much more better components. If you look to the base of it, cast iron is an innovation. It was a happy accident that was discovered, but it has been refined, it has been discovered to suit our daily need for the better. Cast iron has been transformed into something that was raw and now being sufficiently used and being optimized for our basic needs. That is why cast iron is an important and crucial innovation in our modern world. Next, I would like my groupmate Syuhada to present the advantages of cast iron. Syuhada, you can take it from here.
Right, thank you. So, as we all know, everything in this life have pros and cons.
So does the cast iron engine itself.
Okay, moving on to the first point of advantages of cast iron engine. So, the first one is relatively cheap and not going to prone to defects. This means that the cast iron engine are not going to expose to the flaws. Okay, next is cast iron engine is very high stiffness as a combination of material properties. Do you know that the fact that casting is a practical way to make stiff or optimist shape? The third one is very fluid when molten. The cast iron itself, when it is molten, it will turns out to be very fluid, which is easily to pour into mold, and it making it possible to create nearly unlimited decorative and structural form, which means that cast iron elements are very uniform in appearance. Cast iron also has a good resistance to corrosion. Corrosion, in a simple way, we can say that as rusting. So, cast iron basically is an alloy with a high carbon content, at least 1.7%, and usually 3 to 3.7%. Plus, if you guys know the microstructure component compounds, graphite and phosphide etheric, and the tough surface skin form as the casting is cold. Okay, the last one is high dimensional and thermal stability. Thermal stability is defined as the ability of a fluid to resist breaking down under heat stress. If you want to use cast iron engine, the maximum use of temperature is the suggested max temperature to which the fluid can be heated. Alright. For the next topic, I would like Murfiqah to explain about the disadvantages of cast iron engine.
Thank you, Syuhada. Despite having a lot of advantages, cast iron also has disadvantages. First of all, it has poor tensile strength because there are stenitic matrix and with plate graphic. Next, its parts are section sensitive. This is due to slow cooling of thick sections. Failure of its parts is sudden and total because it does not exhibit yield point. It has poor impact resistance because the larger the carbon content, the lower the ductility and the higher the brittleness. Compared to steel, it has poor machinability because most aluminium alloy have a higher tensile strength, while aluminium can also resist impact better than iron, which is notoriously brittle. It has high weight to strength ratio. Next, it has high brittleness because, as mentioned before, the larger the carbon content, the higher the brittleness. And lastly, for white cast iron, it is non-machinable. As our presentation, most of cast iron can be used to make engine, but gray cast iron is the most effective way for manufacturing of engine blocks. Though the aluminum alloy can also contain many similarities with low weight, it is still used in the manufacturing of diesel engine blocks because their internal stress are higher.
So we have come to an end. Thank you for lending us your ears, and good luck for task one, everyone. Bye bye.